Shay Hess from VH1, and welcome to Unsilent Night, Sing a Song of Christmas. Tonight, some of your favorite Broadway stars from shows like Mamma Mia, Spamalot, Les Miserables, Spring Awakening, The Little Mermaid, Jekyll and Hyde, and the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee have come together to celebrate the holiday season through the music of Brad Ross. Jenny Barber from the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee is here to inform us.
Guess what? It's Christmas again. It's holiday time once more. Hang up a holly wreath on your door. Guess what? It's Christmas again, and magic is in the air. Sleigh bells are ringing out everywhere. Let's hang all the lights on the tree, hang the mistletoe in the hall. Then we'll sing a carol or two, well, we might just sing 'em all. Guess what? It's Christmas again, the happiest time of year. Ring out the news, Christmas is here. Holiday time once more. Hang up a holly wreath on your door. Go ahead, hang it up. Go ahead, hang it up. Magic is in the air. Sleigh bells are ringing out everywhere. Hang up all the stockings tonight. Santa's gonna be stopping by. Let's leave him some holiday punch and a piece of pumpkin pie. Guess what? It's Christmas at last, my favorite time of year. Ring out the news, Christmas is here. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? Christmas is here. Guess what? It's Christmas.
Jenny, that was hilarious. And you are from?
25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
And what do you play in that?
I play the role of Olive Ostrowski.
How has that been for you?
Oh, it's been awesome. It was my Broadway debut, and it was the first job I got when I got to the city, and it's just been a real dream come true.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So where are you from originally?
I'm originally from Mansfield, Ohio.
Really? So how was that transition?
You know, it was good. It was a little scary, but the coolest thing is I think it kind of got me my job at 25th Annual.
How so?
Because James Lapine, although he won't admit it, is originally from Mansfield, Ohio. And he's the director of 25th Annual, and so when I first met him and we had the audition and I was like, oh, I'm from Mansfield, Ohio, he was like, no, you're not. I'm from Mansfield, Ohio. He freaked out, and so I'm very proud.
Well, it's always good to have something in common, but
Yeah.
I'm sure you got it because you were really funny and it was fabulous. So
Maybe.
thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank
and
you.
you have happy holidays.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks. Mamma Mia's Carrie Anderson is a good old-fashioned kind of girl, and she's ready for a good old-fashioned holiday.
A good old-fashioned holiday to you. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year too. Kids and sleds and down-filled suits, frosty noses, soggy boots, stores decked out with things to sell, Santa by the wishing well, trees lit up with colored lights, lots of friendly snowball fights, share a smile and throw your cares away. Have a good old-fashioned holiday. Main Street's winking in the dark, happy skaters in the park. Isn't it a pretty sight? Everything is dressed in white. Now's the time for all to send their joyous greetings to a friend. Children all across the USA love a good old-fashioned holiday. Bum, 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 ba-da-bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-da-bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-da-bum. friends and neighbors in the square, carols rising in the air, candles burning oh so bright, snowflakes dancing in the night, mistletoe and homemade sweets, stockings filled with special treats, everybody celebrate and say, have a good old-fashioned holiday. Have a good old-fashioned holiday. Merry Christmas.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Thanks.
So tell us, you are in Mamma Mia.
Yes.
And who do you play?
I play Sophie Sheridan, the daughter looking for her 3 dads, and it's so much fun. I've been doing it now for 2 years. I'm going on my 3rd year, so I obviously love it.
It's such a fun show.
Yeah.
What has your favorite moment been?
You know, I think it's just being in a long run of a show that brings so much joy to people. I mean, they're on their feet every night, and it's almost like you get to be a rock star because it's a concert at the end of the show too. So it's just so much fun to just have fun and bring joy to an audience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And where are you from originally?
Indianapolis, Indiana.
Wow, another Midwest girl.
Yeah.
Lots of them tonight. Well, that's great. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And have a great Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you. You too.
We are lucky to have this next performer from the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee spelling out for us what time of year it is. Here's Stanley Bohoric singing Christmas is Coming Along.
Ding dong, bells will be ringing out. Ding dong, carolers singing out. Christmas, Christmas is coming along. Bright lights blinking the night away. Bright lights, let us know right away. Christmas, Christmas is coming along. In the air, all around, there's a happy feeling and a joyful sound. Everybody seems to know that Christmas Day is near. Now's the time for good cheer. No better reason for good cheer. This is the season, 'cause Christmas, Christmas is coming along. Joy shining on the face of every girl and boy. Everybody seems to know that Christmas Day is near. We'll be hearing Merry Christmas, ding dong. Bells will be ringing out, ding dong. Carolers singing out Christmas. Christmas is coming along. Bright lights, laughter and happy days, good cheer, shared in 100 ways. Christmas, Christmas is coming along. It's coming along, coming along. Christmas is coming along.
So tell me about your best experience with the Spelling Bee and why we should all go see it.
Oh, well, I mean, it's, well, the show's different every day because, you know, we pull 4 people from the audience to be in the show, and there's a little bit of improv, so you just never know what can happen. You know, we've had really smelly people, really drunk people, you know, people that were too young, people that were incredible spellers. We had the guy who actually won the National Spelling Bee came to the show and decided to be a volunteer.
Oh, well,
The
that's
show was approximately 15 minutes longer than its usual runtime, but it's great. But it's closing soon. It's closing January 20th, so
So everyone get their tickets.
yeah, come on out.
All right, well, thanks for coming by and
Absolutely.
singing.
Thanks, Shay.
Yep, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, you too.
Brooke Morber has a slew of Broadway shows under her belt, including Les Miserables. We're thrilled to have her here tonight singing an old standard, Silent Night, arranged by Brad Ross.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin, mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Silent night, holy night, shepherds quake at sight, glories stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is Glorious stream from heaven afar, heavenly hosts sing Alleluia. Christ the Savior is born. Christ the Savior is born.
Brooke, that was lovely.
Thank you.
So tell us about, you've been in all kinds of Broadway shows. Why don't you tell us what you've done?
I've done a lot of them that are a little bit offbeat, and some like Les Mis that are obviously not. That was the first show I did. I was, I think, 9 years old when I did the hat. Or,
What was that like?
or 8 or something like that. It was it's scary at first, but obviously I love doing what I do.
So I assume you were Cosette.
Little Cosette.
Little Cosette.
Yeah.
Amazing. Castle on a Cloud.
Yes.
And will that haunt you the rest of your life?
Yes, probably.
And you do a lot more besides Broadway.
I do. I'm a singer-songwriter. I have a band, and we play around in different venues in the city, like the Cutting Room and Knitting Factory.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So when can we see your next show?
I'm at the moment looking for new bass players, so probably in 2 months I would think would be the next show.
So you're a
Maybe
bass
a month.
player.
Yeah, we'll see. I think I have somebody in mind, but yeah.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank
and
you for
have a very
having me.
Merry Christmas.
You too. Happy holidays.
You too. I'm Shay Hess, and you can see me every week on VH1's Best Night Ever, and also coming up in Brunch the Musical. Christmas is all about giving. That's why I'm singing Rich and Famous. Used to wanna be a star, be on MTV and play guitar. I thought I had to be a big celebrity. Boy, you turned my head around, turned me on on me. Now I know how sweet success can be. Rich and famous, that's the way I feel with you. In your spotlight, I'm a superstar. When you're loved by someone and that love is true, you can be just who you really are. Close the curtain, dim the lights. Gonna set the stage for us tonight. You've shown me with your love the stars belong above. Whoa, you took me to the highest place, shined your love on me. Now I know how sweet success can be. Rich and famous, that's the way I feel with you. In your spotlight, I'm a superstar. When you're loved by someone and that love is true, you can be just who you really are. Rich and famous, love can make you feel that way. In your spotlight, hot with your desire. Like a tidal wave, it's washing over me. Nothing else could ever take me higher. Rich and famous, whoa, yeah. Rich and famous. Rich and famous. Going green is something we should all be doing, and what better time to start than over the holidays? This next song celebrates something we should never take for granted, our planet Earth. Spring Awakening's Lily Cooper is here to sing The Colors of the World, music by Brad Ross and lyrics by Nina Tish.
There is nothing like the purple in a dawn that's just begun. There is nothing like the orange in a blazing setting sun. Oh, the earth has many secrets. She can dazzle every eye with the emerald green of mountains and the azure blue of sky. The colors of the world are rich beyond compare, as thick and dark as moonless nights or soft and light as air. Whenever I forget that miracles abound, I look around and marvel at the wondrous colors of the world. There's no gold that's quite as precious as the gold of autumn leaves in the tapestry of colors that the hand of nature weaves. Its gift we all should treasure, one we can't afford to lose. When the earth reveals her glory with her brilliant shades and hues, the colors of the world are rich beyond compare, as thick and dark as moonless nights or soft and light as air. Whenever I forget that miracles abound, I look around and marvel at the wondrous colors of the world. They're always shifting, always changing everywhere you go. No work of art can ever match their glow. Their glow. The colors of the world are rich beyond compare, as thick and dark as moonless nights or soft and light as air. Whenever I forget that miracles abound, I look around, it's no surprise that nature's beauty fills my eyes. A joy to watch, a sight to see. Yes, every day she colors me a wondrous world.
Lily, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
So Lily is actually in Spring Awakening right now. So why don't you tell us
am.
about that experience?
Well, I started the show when I was a sophomore in high school. I got an audition from an agent who saw me in a musical at my high school, and then it was my first audition and my first gig, and it just sort of blew up to this huge thing. At first it was a little workshop, and then we did it off-Broadway, and now we won 8 Tonys. And
Broadway debut.
So, yeah,
Where are you from originally?
I'm from New York, born and raised.
Born and
Yeah.
raised. And then what has your best experience been in the show?
My favorite was probably meeting all of the amazing actresses and actors that have come to the show. Who's come? Tay Diggs came. That was a big one for me. But a lot of amazing actors have come, and it's been great to meet them. Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher actually came a few weeks ago. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Did you
very
meet them?
exciting. I did.
That's great.
Mhm.
Is there anything else you want to tell us about the show?
It's a lot of fun. The music's fantastic. It's a rock musical, and I love it.
Great. Well, thank
Yeah.
you so much for stopping
Thank
by
you
and
so
bringing some
much.
holiday cheer.
Yes.
We're here with composer-songwriter Brad Ross, who has written all of the songs you've heard today and seen him on the piano. So why don't you tell us about what inspired you to write all of these Christmas songs?
You know, I'm a man of the American songbook. You know, I like everybody from Two Live Crew to Irving Berlin. So, you know, there's a long history in our country of great Christmas standards, and I wanted to continue that tradition by writing my own little catalog of Christmas songs and Hanukkah songs and holiday songs.
What's your favorite kind of music?
My favorite kind of music is probably the music of the Broadway theater, but I love classical music and I love pop music and R&B and gospel music.
And tell us about some of the other things you've written besides the Christmas music.
I've written several shows that have been produced off-Broadway and regionally, and will continue to get produced. One of them is called Little by Little. I'm very proud of that. I've written a symphonic story, which is a story about a baby grand piano who joins a symphony orchestra, and that's been done by symphony orchestras with a narrator. It's called A Family for Baby Grand. And I wrote a family musical called The Tales of Custard the Dragon, based on some lovely books by Ogden Nash.
Oh, that's great. What do you do in your spare time besides music?
I have a sideline, it's sort of a professional kind of a side business inventing games, and I've had some games out there and on the internet and in the United States and in Europe.
Like what?
There's a game that's doing quite well in Europe called Optics, and it's an electronic game, and we're hoping to bring it to this country and also bring it to the internet and the cell phone market and you know, PDA kind of portable devices. It's a fun game.
That's cool. It sounds
Yeah.
like your mind's always working.
It's
And where are you from originally?
from a town upstate in Westchester County called Chappaqua, New York.
The Little Mermaids' Robert Creighton and Spamalot's Thomas Cannizzaro team up to bring on the funny in this next tune that's sure to make your dreidel spin. From the off-Broadway musical That Time of the Year, here they are singing Rock and Roll Hanukkah.
Hey there, Morty. There was a time very long ago, the Jews were ruled by a mighty foe. But then this man, Judah Maccabee, led them in a battle to victory.
Back in the temple they looked around
Tell 'em, Morty.
and lit a flame with some oil they found. They never thought it could stay ablaze, but it kept burning for 8 whole days. Night, 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 Let's have a rock and roll Hanukkah. 8 candles, 8 nights. Come have a rockin' good Hanukkah. Rock the menorah with lights. They light the candles a special way. We add a new one for each new day, till there are 8 lined up in a row. Watch them burn, baby, oh, oh, oh. Go grab a dreidel and make it spin. It's fun to play and you might win. And if you don't, well, it's no great loss. There's always latkes with applesauce. The oil, the grease, dee-dee-die-die. To blame the latkes when I die. Let's have a rock and roll Hanukkah. 8 candles, 8 nights. Come have a rockin' good Hanukkah. Rock the menorah with lights. Hey, guys, it's Hanukkah. Say,
Happy Hanukkah, yeah! Eight nights, dee-dee-dee, 8 presents, oh yes indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's have a rock and roll Hanukkah. Celebrate everyone. Come have a rockin' good Hanukkah. Have some miracle Maccabee fun. Let's have a rock and roll Hanukkah. 8 candles, 8 nights. Come have a rockin' good Hanukkah. Rock the menorah with lights.
That was hilarious. So,
Thank
do
you.
you guys relate to the song? Because you had quite the chemistry together and really played it well.
Well, neither of us are Jewish. However, my first Broadway show I did with Jackie Mason. So I feel like I'm Jewish by association.
There you go.
And I talk like this all the time. Half the day I'm talking like this. So.
Right? I do make a pretty mean latke. Yeah, I do.
Oh, he's never invited me over.
I will sometime. I
Well,
will.
you guys are obviously fabulous actors then. So, speaking of that, you are both in Broadway shows currently, so why don't you tell us about that?
Well, I'm in Little Mermaid. That's in previews right now at the Fontaine, and yeah, it's very exciting. So happy to be up from under the sea for just a moment to do this.
And what about you?
I'm in Spamalot. I've been in it since the beginning for about 3 years.
Oh, how awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
And what is your favorite moment about those shows and your experience so far?
The entire first year of the show was unlike anything I experienced with the original cast and just creating something completely new and working with the guys from Monty Python every day.
Absolutely.
It was just amazing. Being
Yeah.
in the same room as Eric Idle every day.
I can only imagine. Lots of
Yeah.
laughs. Yeah.
It was nuts.
And what about you?
That's a great answer.
Thanks, man.
I like that too. Actually, I liked his
Thanks,
first year.
thanks,
in basketball.
Bobby.
No. Actually, what is my favorite part about the show?
Absolutely.
Well, I play a bunch of little character parts in it, and probably I do seagull stuff, a big seagull tap dance that kicks off the beginning of Act 2,
Oh,
and
wow.
crowd loves it, and I love doing it. So and just to fit, Little Mermaid is a movie that a lot of people grew up with, and so the excitement is palpable from the audience. Which right now, I don't think the novelty of that will wear off, but right now we're only a few performances in, so it's very tangibly exciting to be out there because everybody's woohoo, Little Mermaid. So,
Absolutely.
He used bigger words than I did.
yeah, intangible, tangible.
And
per se.
where are you guys both from?
Originally, I'm from a little town north of Toronto in Canada,
Oh,
but
wow.
I've lived here for a number of years. I call myself a Canadian New Yorker, so I'm proud to be both.
And what about you?
I'm originally from Burlington, Vermont.
Wow.
Yeah. Switched
Great.
from a Red Sox fan to a Yankees fan very quickly.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And New Yorkers now, both on
Yes.
Broadway. Well, thank you
That's
so much for dropping by,
That's
and
it.
happy Hanukkah.
Thank you very much.
And
Happy
Merry
Hanukkah to
Christmas.
you.
Thanks.
Thank
Thank you.
We're thrilled to have this next performer from the original cast of Jekyll and Hyde. Here's Broadway veteran Christiane Knoll singing That's What Christmas Is, with backing vocals from her 6 little elves.
Not the gifts, the food, the tree. None of those is truly Christmas. Friends and family here with me. That's what Christmas is. Favorite family stories told. Memories shared of every Christmas.
Christiane.
Thank you.
So you have sung some of Brad's music before.
I have. This is not my first venture into Brad Rossville. We actually got to know each other when I was one of the 3 people in his musical Little by Little when it debuted here in New York City at the York Theater.
Oh,
So
wow.
many years ago.
And
But
so what are you doing now?
I am just finishing up a run off-Broadway, another off-Broadway, Frankenstein, the serious one, although we're not very serious backstage. We're probably the funnier of the 2 casts backstage. But we had a wonderful little run, and we adore each other. And I'm getting ready to go out to San Jose, and I'm going to do Audrey in a production of Little Shop of Horrors out there with Hal Linden. So that'll be interesting.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming by today.
Thank you.
And have a great holiday season.
Thank you. Oh, and next season I have a new CD coming out. I don't know when, so keep an eye out for probably next year's Christmas Gifts.
Perfect.